is a reading on the West Memphis 3. It was a very interesting case that happened a long time ago, where 3 young boys were murdered in the woods, and it was then like pinned on 3 teenager boys, who they claimed were like Satan worshippers, and that it was like a ritualistic killing. And those 3 teenage boys, they spent many years in jail. There was several documentaries made about them, because they maintained their innocence while they were in prison. And so I just was curious. I wanted to see what sort of thing would come out in the cards. And it's pretty clear to me what actually happened. So who I believe was the true murderer was a parent, but not a biological parent. It was a parent through marriage, okay? And they didn't particularly like the child. They felt like the child was a handful, like was a lot of work, hard to deal with. They felt like the child put a strain on the marriage. It was actually, this person would have been contemplating leaving the marriage because of the child. They also would have felt like the child was a strain financially, okay, on their resources. So money that they were making that was coming into the family unit, they felt like they had to give it all to raise this child, and they were not happy about it, okay? Now, obviously, those feelings were concealed, okay? The true feelings towards the child were concealed. And this person would have also had thoughts about different ways to hurt the child, okay? Leading up to the actual murder. Now, what I feel like happened the day of the murders was that this person, I feel like they injured the child in front of his friends, and the friends would have gotten emotional about it and would have come to his aid and or threatened to like tell on this person, so this person would have then had to cover it up. They would have had to cover up, and when I say injure, I'm saying like the child would have been incapacitated in some way. So I mean, probably would have been on the brink of death. If not, other children may have felt like he actually killed him. And so I feel like this man would have covered it up, and it seems to me like he covered it up to make it look like it was some sort of ritualistic killing in order to take the focus away from him. And quite honestly, I feel like he actually probably felt pretty okay with what happened, because he felt like now he would have gotten his money back. Like, now that the child is gone, I'm gonna have all this money because I'm not gonna have to pay for all these things for this child. So it would have made him happy about it. I think he probably would have made money over the incident after it happened. Okay, so he would have made new money off of the incident. I feel like eventually it would have broken up the marriage. Okay, the stress from what happened would have broken up the marriage. So I'm trying to paint a picture of who this person is, because they would not be with the mother anymore, and they would have made some money. So they could have written a book, sold the movie rights, whatever they could think of to make money off of it. They would have done it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for the West Memphis 3. I mean, I think I know who it is. I think it was, I believe it was Stevie's father. Who there's other people that also believe that it would have been Stevie's father. I believe that's who they thought it was. Who I believe he was just the stepfather. I think this person did eventually write a book about the situation. So it's all here in the cards. Hopefully someday he'll be brought to justice, but I don't know. But anyways, that's my reading on West Memphis 3 and who I believe was the murderer. Okay, thanks for listening.